What's up, guys? Right behind me is Diamond Island. It's a huge European-style luxury development in the center of Phnom Penh. Very much like the kind of mock European cities that you see throughout China and other parts of Southeast Asia as well. It's sitting almost completely empty right now because of COVID. So we're gonna go walk around this luxury ghost city and we're gonna show you guys Diamond Island. Yo, what's up, guys? So this is basically like a little canal they drudged through here to create the island. Over there, it's the kind of mock European style architecture. And then they have this crazy bridge and this development right here. And then of course, across the street is the peak and some other buildings, but behind there is the bridge. So this is a highly developing area. And it's definitely really interesting to see what they're doing over here.
It looks like there's little restaurants right there. You see it? Stall, 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 stall. And there's little people outside eating.
Yeah, this looks pretty cool. We're gonna go see what it looks like, guys, and we're gonna take you and we'll all see if Diamond Island is a cool place or just a very strange place. Yo, so what's up with it, guys? So we are in Diamond Island. It's not as dead as we thought it would be.
Yeah, actually there's a lot more people than we thought. There's a couple restaurants, a lot of seafood restaurants along the way.
Yeah, there's like a little walkway along the river thing they drudged, and they have like one restaurant after another, and there's like fountains and like mock European architecture. There is movement. It's not a total ghost town, but it is pretty empty, and it is a little bit of a weird place. Like it's got all these buildings that are kind of designed to look like buildings in Europe, and
very strange.
Yeah, but tons and tons of Chinese. Like you see the Chinese tour bus right even across the street from where we're standing now. Yeah. So I mean, they pick them up in these kind of, I don't know if this is one of their corporate offices or a hotel, but they bus them all over Phnom Penh in these things. They don't walk. And then of course you have like your regular tuk-tuk folks waiting around trying to, you know, get a sale. But the Chinese generally move in these bus things. So yeah, it's interesting for sure. We're gonna go deeper. Hey. All right, guys, so we are walking through basically a European city that's just being built in the middle of Phnom Penh. Take a look at this. They're just putting this whole thing together now. This is crazy. Look, this is all empty. It's still, I guess, in the final phases of construction. And this side is kind of, I guess,
the finished one.
the finished one. I don't know if they're gonna paint them all the same color or not.
Green and white.
But like, as you can see, look at this, it's completely Chinese.
Look, investment trading, seafood.
For sure. This is crazy. They built a little Chinese city in the center of Phnom Penh.
This is crazy. This is like D1 to them, right?
No, I think D1 would be like kind of the old part of Phnom Penh where all the colonial buildings are, and
Okay.
like, and
So
like,
what would this be?
maybe like, I don't think there's something in Saigon that exists exactly like this. Like Saigon didn't go all in on the fake European architecture, you know?
No.
They have real European architecture, but they built
Keep up with it.
they built more Vincom style housing,
Yeah.
whereas like this is like, I don't know, this is more like what you would see in China. Like this is exactly what you see in a lot of China. This is a very strange place.
Yes, so weird, guys. Guys, it's so weird.
This is a strange place, man. It's like a mock European city,
But for Chinese.
but for Chinese. But there's also Khmer people hanging out here too.
Yeah, there's a little bit of combined businesses too, I see.
Yeah, and like you see these shops and stuff are like, some of them are actually open. There's not a whole lot of people around,
No, not at all.
but there are some. It's this is not what I was expecting to find right in the center of Phnom Penh. This reminds me of Qingdao.
Yes, it does.
We were working at this school in Qingdao, you know, and when we first started dealing with these people, their office was in a neighborhood that was basically like this kind of thing. Like it was meant to look like a European city kind of, but they had like a tower in the middle of it.
But that was old, wasn't it?
Oh, they're older than this.
Right.
But I wouldn't say any of that was old. I mean, you know, they just built these things out here. It's crazy. Like,
Hey guys, so this building is all for rent. It's like completely empty. I don't see, like at night we can see this building from our apartment and like 2 or 3 of the lights are on. Crazy.
yo, what's up, guys? So I have always been into the absurd. My whole life I've always been amused by really like bizarre, kind of like crazy situations in life that don't really make any sense and really shouldn't exist. So this is a great example of that for me. This place is crazy, and you know, that's part of the reason why I travel, is I like to see things that take me out of my comfort zone and make me sometimes laugh at the absurdity of life. And so far this is definitely one of those places. Yo guys, so all these buildings are pretty much empty. At night they're completely dark, and the bottom floors are all for rent. You can see it, it's like for rent, for rent, for rent. So they just built this probably not all that long ago, and COVID, you know, pretty much put an end to their plans of filling it with people.
Mango tree.
We got a mango tree above us. This is a very nice place, guys. I mean, you'd have to order things that are not, you know, Chinese style, you know, but I mean, in theory, like, you could live out here and just have like Western food delivered. And you know, look, we're on a sidewalk, it's quiet, there's
No motorbikes on the sidewalk here.
no motorbikes on the sidewalk. There's mango trees that we're walking through.
Mango trees.
Yeah, this is a nice place,
Really nice.
honestly. Like, it's a little weird, like a European city for the Chinese in the heart of Phnom Penh, but you know, like these
Oh my god.
these are interesting times that we live. So I mean, I don't think my life would be complete unless I visited places like this. All right guys, you're not gonna believe this, but we're coming up to the Arch de Triomphe over here. we're coming up to some fucking Roman pillars. This I see from my apartment, and it's impressive from up there. So I'm sure being this close up to it's gonna be pretty cool. Guys, look how livable this area is. It's crazy. It's like actually comfortable. The only thing I'm not gonna lie about is it is unreasonably humid today. I mean, we are just sweating balls, and this is the nicest time of the day, so, you know, still really fucking hot. What's up, guys? So we are walking through this giant arch they've constructed here in this kind of mock fake European village that's like got to be at least 50 or 60% empty, but there is people. Look, there's activity. I don't know.
Behind us is Elite Town, if you can see right behind us.
It's called Elite Town. So that's the little gated community right there. And then I don't know.
See the alleyways they made?
Yeah, they built alleyways through the back. I'm assuming that these are just condos, and they're gonna probably try to.
I don't know, because there's escalators here. It might be a mall. They might put a mall in.
Maybe there's gonna be some kind of mall or parking. You know, it could be parking.
Yeah, it could be parking.
It could be parking underneath. Oh God, the breeze is perfect right now.
Look, there's more restaurants down there.
This is not as dead as it looks from up above.
There's a decent amount of people here.
Yeah, there's activity here. And look at this arch, guys. This thing is insane. Why is this here?
Oh God, it's so pretty though.
It's cool. I love Diamond Island so far. I'm so impressed with this place. It's like well planned, and the riverfront is super nice, and there's people just like families walking around and exercising, and it's like a nice environment. It's like you have the riverside in the center, but there's a lot more drama over there. Over here it's real normal, family oriented, and
a lot of people riding bikes, playing in rollerblades, you know. Really chill. It's
really chill, and nobody's bothers you at all, and just everybody's kind of out doing their thing. It's interesting. It's not nearly as dead as I thought. I guess people, even if they don't live here, they come and they utilize the space, and I can't blame them because it's really nice. Diamond Island is actually pretty cool. But what do you think of this, Misha? I like it.
Yeah, it's kind of chill.
It would be longer for rides though. Just you have to like go onto the island and off of the island.
Yeah, I saw there's not really that much traffic here though.
I haven't seen a lot of practical stores.
No, there's like nothing here.
Yeah, there's not much. Restaurants, you know, some stuff. There's a brown coffee, but yeah. I haven't seen a grocery store. I'm sure there's got to be one, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, I would think so. But being along the river is really nice. Like
very peaceful.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it too. It's
way nicer than Riverside.
Oh yeah. And it's cool because it's definitely like just regular people chilling. Like, you know, nobody's really too concerned with you. If anything, it's been people waving and saying hello, not any kind of weird buzz at all. It's very nice.
Yeah, very friendly.
And you're 2 minutes away from like the center of the city where it's like totally crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's just this oasis in the heart of this booming Asian megacity. That's what makes this place so interesting to me, guys, is there's a lot going on here, and there's way more going on than meets the eye for sure. And I imagine the longer you're here, the more you find that there's some interesting stuff happening in this little city. No, I haven't seen motorbikes either, really.
Few, but
Sure, but
not many.
not many. Mostly people just biking through, coming out here to get some fresh air, and it feels like fresh air to me. The river really cools it down, huh? Like, it's like legit cooler over here.
Nice breeze.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, this is Diamond Island. I think it's actually kind of cool. I know it's a little bit strange, this you know, kind of fake European city in the heart of Phnom Penh, but it seems like it would be a nice place to live. You'd have to probably order almost everything, or drive to get things. But I mean, it would be probably a pretty high standard of health in terms of like air quality and
yeah,
like,
this might just be like all these people just hang out here, you know?
Yeah, but at night, guys, this is not lit up at all. It's like dark. Some of the buildings are, but not a lot of them.
Yeah, I think there's like a tennis court or something that's lit up at night.
So I'm curious as to how many people are actually living here versus people who just come here to enjoy the cooler weather and the boardwalk.
So it's like empty, empty, empty. There's like 2 lights on. Empty, 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 you know?
Yeah, no, and we really do see it from the window. So, you know, like we look down like over 40 stories onto this. So it's quite interesting to kind of get a feel for what it actually looks like to be in it. Yo, what's up, guys? So it's like perfect temperature over here by the river. We're gonna go walk through some more of the city, but man, this is really nice over here. And you can see behind me there's a massive amount of construction happening on this side of the river as well. There's something being built over there. There's freight coming in and out of here. They're dredging the river on this side. So some serious development is happening over here. This is very interesting to be here while they're building this. And you guys can see all this open space. This is all gonna be either luxury development or like mock European city kind of high-rise style living, you know, this type of thing. It's gonna be interesting.
Hey guys, so they have these weird planned alleyways in most of the buildings, in back of most of the buildings.
Look, all this is going to be like construction sites. It's all going to be either towers or European buildings. Guys, this is going to be a really crazy place when they finish it. Anybody who thinks there's not money here in Phnom Penh is tripping.
Look at that.
Look at this. This is crazy. There is serious dough being invested in this city. You can absolutely do something out here. I think it's like in some ways maybe even a little bit easier because dealing with the local government is easier, and also, you know, they're relatively tolerant of foreigners having some ownership. You know, it's really quite an opportunity, Cambodia. I think this is for sure one of the last really true gems of Southeast Asia for coming to a place where you can do things and set yourself up and maybe actually, you know, put together a business or have a little bit of a life. Vietnam, it's still possible, but it's expensive. It's not so bad here in, you know, getting yourself set up, getting a company opened, or finding a little bit of a job until you can get a business idea off the ground. I mean, you can look around me, and even though it's not at full occupancy, you can see that there's some serious money being dumped out here. So this is not the worst place you could be during, you know, a time of major growth. So I imagine COVID slowed down a lot of the investment that was happening, but as you can see, there's definitely some serious money being spent over here. Once tourism from China comes back to full blast, I can just imagine how fast this is going to develop.
Yeah, this is going to be like a boom town.
This is going to be crazy because there's a ton of money coming in here before the pandemic. So this might be a great time to get yourself set up in very reasonable real estate before, you know, the normal kind of flow that comes through here returns, which would put you ahead of the game. Now, I'm not saying investing in this area or living in this area or anything. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea that there is some money being spent out here. You know, it takes money to build a place like this. And, you know, when you have this kind of growth, you know, especially in these Southeast Asian cities, you see an explosion of a middle class. You know, they're gonna want different goods, services, things that you might see that they don't have. And that can present a really great opportunity for someone who comes to a place like this with an open mind. So one thing I will say about this, guys, is it is also very China style in terms of surveillance cameras everywhere on every single post.
Yeah, every corner I see one.
So if you're not too into that, then probably not the best place to hang out in Phnom Penh or to live.
Yeah.
But if you don't care, it seems extremely safe. Like, I think over here you could pretty much walk around with a GoPro out and with a camera out.
Yeah, there's like nobody here.
And the people that are here, you know, they're all
they don't want your GoPro.
No, they're all like people who have money, it seems. It's definitely a pretty wild place. Not exactly what I was expecting, but I guess
Crazy.
I would say I like it. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's a little crazy, but it's cool. Yo, what's up, guys? So this is like a little park with a little shrine right in the middle of Diamond Island. Very cool. This is what I was saying before about the blending of cultures. That's so interesting to me. How you'll have this crazy planned Chinese city, but in the middle of it, there'll just be a shrine, Khmer style. And you know, here you have some people selling food. You know, it's like fruit and snacks and stuff. Pretty typical for Southeast Asia. And we're gonna go head over and check out this kind of European style park just across from this little shrine here. Yo, so check this out, guys. This park, they've got these kind of gazebo things with art on them and lights that are very much European style. It's just a very strange park. It's just next to that peaceful little shrine and all these crazy mock European buildings and Chinese investment and consulting places. And then look at this over here, this building we're gonna come up on. It's just crazy, guys. So anybody who says that, you know, Cambodia doesn't offer opportunity, you need to come and take a look about what they're doing over here. And they're just starting to build this place, guys. Like, I was looking at some apartments out by this area just past the Russian market. The development was called R&F Plaza, and they're just building mega malls and shops and luxury complexes, and it's like 5-10 minutes from the Russian market. So there is some really insane growth happening out here. COVID might have slowed it, but I suspect that once things start to fully open, you know, I mean, they already pretty much are, but once the rest of the world sort of starts to move around more, I mean, Cambodia is definitely going to be a place you want to watch.
so we walked a little bit around Diamond Island. Hopefully you liked it. It's really not as dead as we thought. It's really nice to just come here, walk around and chill, because in the city it's a lot busier than here, you know? I mean, the traffic's not as bad as Ho Chi Minh City, but it's a lot for here, you know? Whereas in Diamond Island, it's super quiet. You can just come here, walk around. I don't know if you want to buy anything here though. It's quite expensive, you know, if you get stuck here and you're hungry, something like that. But it's pretty cool.
Yo, what's up with it, guys? So I would say I like it overall, but I like crazy places. It's definitely a little bit nutty. It's really interesting. A blend of a lot of different things going on at once, but it's a really cool little place, and I definitely think it's worth checking out. As far as buying, I don't know. I imagine that it's probably a good investment, but kind of like Mish said before, getting Western services, you'd have to have everything delivered in here, or you'd have to travel outside of here. I've mostly just seen Chinese businesses. A lot of the stores, cafes, and stuff like that's gonna be pretty expensive. They have a brown coffee, which is a good coffee place, but it is pretty expensive. So, you know, depending on the budget lifestyle, I kind of like where we are, because even though we're very close to Diamond Island, we're still connected to a lot of the main roads that go everywhere in the city. And even though my area is like a pretty intense Chinatown, I still kind of like it because it's just so short distance to go anywhere, and I can walk over here in 10 minutes. So this is definitely cool to have next door. Yo, rest in peace to Sean Price. Are you thinking of living, investing, buying property, buying land, working, or spending any significant time in Cambodia? Cambodia is an amazing country that offers a wide range of different opportunities for someone who has an open mind. If you're thinking about coming to Cambodia for the first time, we offer a consulting service for people who are looking to have everything done for them before they arrive. They want their housing contacts, their employment, their consultants, whatever they want to find in the country, they want it set up. That's what we do for you. We make it easy so that you don't have to worry about scams, problems, or other pitfalls that new expats face in this amazing country.